Jesse Marsch mic'd up.
I like it. Good. React. Go.
The battle for New York goes to round 3.
It is the New York Red Bulls who sweep the season series against New York City.
And looking forward to the next challenge.
We'll do what we always do, which is we'll modify little things tactically and make sure that we address what they're good at.
All that and much more coming up now on Red Bulls Insider. Hello and welcome to Red Bulls Insider. I'm Tina Servasio. Having taken the first 2 rounds of the inaugural New York Derby, the Red Bulls were in full preparation mode last Saturday. The team hosted a private practice for season ticket holders, and we had the chance to mic up head coach Jesse Marsch as he led the boys in their final training session before Sunday's main event.
Lloyd, I want you to meet Michael.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good.
You told me you're your favorite player.
Oh, I love to hear that.
I said
I'm hoping to see a sound on this man. No sound like that.
I told him it's a good choice, though. It's a good choice.
Coming on the field with us.
Yeah, they're all coming on. Come on in. One day it's The Price is Right, and then the next I'm mic'd up for training. Yeah, and then Mike, and then Kevin. So thanks for joining us today, guys. Hawk, if I want to turn this off, what do I do? Do I just tell you? You guys are killing me. Hello, everyone. Today we'll just do a pretty normal day before the game routine. They'll split up and play like 5v2 in little boxes. We'll do some more warming up. We'll play a little bit 10v10, kind of mimicking the game tomorrow. Then we're going to do some set pieces at the end, but nobody can tell New York City FC what we're doing, all right? After this, we're going to give you the microphone.
You don't want to hear what I'm saying.
Only 2 boxes. Only 2. Then we'll do the set pieces down there too. Yeah. And then then you get the microphone, okay? Yes. Water and then activation. Good, Dax. Good, Sash. One group down with Dennis, the other group with me. Are we clear on what I'm talking about with you front 3 guys? So let's make sure that we don't take this lightly and that we're all tuned in and we're ready to go, okay? Go, Mike! Play! So Felipe, there's a moment where setting your feet, getting close enough, but not going so hard that he just goes by you. Good, very good. Okay, well done. So they would try to play a couple little balls and then switch it right away. So just that the far side, that the far side back is spacing out so that we also know that we got to take care of the weak side. I like it, good, react, go! If we see that this is coming, Lloyd may have to position himself here and kind of wait and see what happens. If they do play it out there, then Connor, your first move is to run out. Great save, Luis. Ready for the next one? Okay, don't stop. Don't stop until you hear the whistle. Good, we're done. I mean, I think everybody can feel that there's something special happening. And we all just need to keep the foot on the gas and keep going because we've got a good team, we're deep. Yeah. We play in a good way, we're all tied in. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow so we can prove again that New York is red, baby. New York is red. Thank you, guys.
After all the preparation, all the talk, it was finally time for the 2 teams to meet on the field for the 3rd time this season. Let's take a final look back at the conclusion of the 2015 regular season New York Derby Series.
We want to win all 3 against NYCFC this season. And obviously anytime you're playing an interconference rival, it's almost like a 6-point game. The game's going to be very energetic and it's going to be a battle.
Certainly going to be very intense, just like it was for the first 2 games. We want to make it a tough game on them. We don't want to make it easy for them. I think the atmosphere will be fantastic, hoping to give the fans what they want, which is 3 points.
Yeah, I can't really comment too much on them as much as I can comment a lot more on us. We like our group right now. We feel like we have a really good complement of players at every position. And when they step on the field, they're fully committed to each other, and that's what's most important, is that whoever steps on the field is just ready to go.
The New York Red Bulls in New York City is underway. It's a wide open mixed and saved by Robles.
We knew coming out of the locker room, they're going to come with a lot of energy. It was important for us to match that energy, and maybe we didn't in the first few minutes, but that's part of my job description, to come up with saves every once in a while. So after that, though, the defense was phenomenal. It started from the very front. You see the energy that Bradley put into the guys in the midfield, and then, of course, to the back four.
Lawrence sends it across on the ground. Missed it. Bradley right, Phillips didn't. And the opening goal for the New York Red Bulls.
I feel like I didn't do anything, I ran in the box like I've been told to, We like to cross the ball early. Kamar put in a great ball, and all I had to do was be on the end of it. It's all Kamar, that goal.
It was a little nervy in the start. I think that, just with the big game and the occasion and everything else, that they wanted to make a statement, and we were a little nervy. But as time went on, I think that we were able to now play in their end a little bit more and suffocate them as time went on. But as we're doing that, we just have to make sure that we don't give their clever and talented players room on the counter. So we're going to make a couple adjustments to try and deal with that in the second half.
You've seen derbies all over the world, and they're always going to be physical. It's something you've got to be prepared for. But it wasn't too bad. I think every match in the MLS is tough. The competition is always tough, and today was no different.
Nutmeg goes Corella on Lampard. Corella now. Lampard trying to recover. It's a bit beyond Felipe, but he picks it up. Felipe gets the shot away and scores! Near post on Saunders. 2-0 New York Red Bulls.
I was lucky that Mike giving me a good ball, and I tried to slide the guy and I shot, and I'm very happy. That's for all the fans, for my family, and it's good that the first year I proved that in New York gonna be tough to beat us. It's been a long time we're here, and we're here to stay. No team gonna come here to try to steal our fans. We just have to say very, very much thank you for being here to support us and keep going, because it's a long way to go. Another night, we prove New York is ready.
It is the New York Red Bulls who sweep the season series against New York City.
These guys are great players. There's always going to be hype around their names, But on the pitch, everyone's equal. We all bleed, man, and I think today we dealt with it the right way, and we come out with a 3-point.
We've grown so much as a team this year, and it's good to see these guys being rewarded for all the hard work they've put in and all the belief they have in each other. It's a special group here, and it's a talented group. We're going after this thing, but we've still got a long way to go.
We're 22 games into the season. We've got 12 games left that are very important. 11 against Eastern Conference opponents. And for us, we would like to be able to celebrate this win, but we can't afford that, because next week it's business as usual.
3 games on points. # New York is red. And who would argue with them?
Coming up next, I sit down with head coach Jesse Marsch to get his thoughts on the New York Derby and look forward to this weekend's Eastern Conference showdown with Toronto FC.
Credit to our guys. More than anything, just a credit to our guys to step on the field and know what it takes.
We'll be right back.
Sam's cross, and it's in the back of the net.
Welcome back. With over 25,000 strong in attendance last Sunday, Red Bull Arena's atmosphere was quite possibly the most electric in its over 5-year history. The reason? You, the fans.
Through 20 seasons, you've shown your unwavering support. We live for match day. We spend 90 minutes on the edge of our seats, just like you do. We live for your energy and the best atmosphere in MLS. We see it, we hear it, and we feel it, not only on match days, but every day.
They're amazing. You know, each time we scored, each time we've done a nice bit of play, you can go up to them, you see the desire in their faces, you know, and they're brilliant every week.
Together, we have proven that New York is red, not only between the white lines, but in the stands and in the streets.
The color red to me, it just means passion. It means having a little fire in your belly and making sure that whenever you step on the field that you play with that passion that the fans show each and every week.
Every run, every tackle, every goal is for you.
It shows the character of our squad. You know, we've got a nice young squad. People want to work for each other. That's what our team's about. Togetherness, all in.
Together, let's make sure that Metro Soccer stays red for the next 20 years and beyond. We are all in every day. Run with us.
Red membership for the 2016 season is on sale now. Log on to NewYorkRedBulls.com to get more information. And I am joined now by head coach Jesse Marsch. And Jesse, as far as atmosphere is concerned on Sunday, when you look at Red Bull Arena, what did you think? Was that the best atmosphere you've ever seen for MLS?
Yeah, it was amazing. And actually, when it was 2-0 and maybe around the 89th, 90th minute, I just kind of took a second and looked around and took it all in, because I thought, I'm not sure how many times you're going to experience something that big. So, I mean, our fans were amazing. Some of the chants they had going during the game were so loud we could barely speak on the bench or to the players on the field. So, you know, and I know that our players fed off of that energy, and they pushed so much harder, especially given the fact that we had 3 games in a week, and I knew they had heavy legs and they were tired, but there's no way they were stopping on that night. So it was pretty awesome.
3 games, 9 points you've now picked up over your new rivals this season. What has been the reason for success against New York City FC?
I'm not sure, other than to say that I think in a lot of ways our team's now more established, and they're just an expansion team, and they're trying to put it all together, kind of connect the dots and put all the pieces together. And it's not been easy for them. They've had 3 different lineups each time they've played us, and we've had continuity. So it's meant that when we step on the field, the roles and the relationships are very clear, and their ability to go after the game in the right way and understand how to play with each other, and the commitment on the field is at a very high level. So I think in the biggest games like that helps you gain a little bit of an edge, and that clarity helps you out a little bit, and sorting through the emotion and everything else. So credit to our guys, more than anything, just a credit to our guys to step on the field and know what it takes.
And the team adds a new player last week, a designated player, Gonzalo Verón.
Yeah.
How does he fit into the system?
Well, he's a different, you know, around here the designated players have always taken on this sort of bigger than life presence and mystique, and the way we're moving now, our designated players are more about finding the guys that fit into what we're doing the right way, and that's from a locker room perspective, a mentality perspective, and then certainly from an on-field perspective. And I think that's more than anything what Gonzalo's going to bring. Is he's not the kind of guy that's going to come here and just have a huge presence like a Thierry Henry and immediately take over a team. It's more about fitting into the construct of what we're building and now making sure that we're adding to it along the way. And you know, I mean, it's on me to make sure that I integrate him the right way, and that, you know, he gets introduced into the team in ways that fit within the kind of player he is, but then also fit in within the group. And you know, it'll be a little bit of a challenge, but already I think Gonzalo's his presence has gotten bigger and bigger with every training session and every day.
And you have another big match this Saturday at home against Toronto FC. So, of course, there's familiar faces in Josie Altidore and Michael Bradley. And you're also facing arguably the hottest player in the league right now in Sebastian Giovinco. How do you handle their potent attack?
Not easy. You know, another tough matchup for our back line and our entire team. But we'll do what we always do, which is we'll modify little things tactically and make sure that we address what they're good at. One of the things with Jovinko is that it's not going to be any one person's job to try and shut him down, and he can hurt you on set pieces, in the run of play, in transition. So it's going to be the job of our back line to make sure that they identify where he is and to try and help him shut him down. But most importantly, that our entire team shifts in different ways so that if one guy gets beat, the next guy's there and the next guy's there. And then at times it's certainly going to require Luis to come up big in the goal. So it'll be a big task. I think he's been the best player in the league this year, no doubt. Won't be easy.
Jesse, as always, thank you.
All right, thank you, Tina.
And that'll do it for this edition of Red Bulls Insider. Don't forget, the New York Red Bulls return to MSG Network this Saturday with Red Bulls Game Night beginning at 6:30 p.m., followed by the Eastern Conference Showdown with Toronto FC at 7 p.m. And in case you didn't know, following Saturday's match at Red Bull Arena, the team will be hosting its annual fireworks show. It's a moment you won't want to miss. We leave you this week with highlights from last year's fireworks display. And until then, I'm Tina Servasio. Have a great weekend.